Thank you so much for coming to our center to talk about your experience with Slim Lipo. So I just have several questions for you. I wanted to know, how did you learn about Slim Lipo?
I learned about it. It's something I've thought about for a while.
Yeah.
I've gone back and forth just about just having the liposuction because you just hear things and. But I was literally, it was through an advertisement at the gym.
Oh, okay.
And the advertisement was great because it showed more than just liposuction, but that they could sculpt and mold the abs. That, you know, working out all the time, what I always wanted.
Right.
And through diet and exercise, I was like, I wasn't getting there. I was, you know, I watched my diet, I exercised well, I try to be good in all that I do, but I never had the structure or the desired effects I always wanted from my washboards or my stomach.
And now.
And now they're there.
So that's why you decided to have it done. You wanted a more sculpted, contoured abdomen, and you put the time and effort into it, and you didn't see that result. So.
I wasn't seeing the results, and then, you know, like I said, I worked out, I did the abs, and I, you know, kind of was pretty good with my diet, but, you know, I've tried everything from like the no carbs to no drink to everything, but I didn't want to have to give everything up in my life.
Right.
And I still wasn't getting to where I wanted to go. And I think everybody has their certain problem areas.
Yes.
You know, and I think but it was just the one area that I really didn't feel I was getting the results I wanted.
So now, can we talk a little bit about your experience here at the center?
Certainly.
Sort of walk the patient through, or people that are interested in learning more about Slim Lipo and coming to our center. What was your experience like with the procedure?
My experience right from the time I made the phone call was amazing. Just from making the phone call, and I will be totally honest, I think I made the phone call on a Monday, I came in on a Friday,
Yes.
and that following Friday I had the procedure.
You did?
I came in and, you know, I've done a little research with some other doctors prior to, but for some reason I felt very comfortable from the minute I came in. The staff was great, but then when I spoke with Dr. Lyons and told him he knew exactly, he could relate to what I was trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't there because I was going to say I was overweight or I had, you know, a major gut on me, but I was not in the firm shape I wanted to be in my midsection.
Mm-hmm.
But I also didn't just want to get it lipo, I wanted to really have it sculpted. And that's where the doctor really kind of listened to what I was saying and understood it and kind of really made me believe that it's something that can be achieved, but everybody's body's made up differently.
Differently, correct.
And, you know, and I was never going to get the results I was looking for until I came here.
Until you came to our center.
And he literally told me exactly what I was looking for. When he told me what he wanted to do was exactly what my goal was.
When did you begin to see the results?
Literally almost immediately.
Yes.
I will say that I had the procedure on a Friday, and when I took like just a view of myself on Saturday, I could already see that a lot of it had gone down. There was still some swelling, but in general, I started seeing the results almost immediately. And then when I came for my 6-week checkup, you really got to see them, and you still continue to see them because it's still kind of
about 3 months.
For about 3 months, and they say between 3 and 6. But I started seeing. I mean, right away I saw a difference. And
exciting.
When I was here for the 6 weeks, and I never really did a before and after shot, and I got to see the before and after.
Yes.
I really did see the difference.
Oh, good. So, what was the reaction of your friends and family?
The friends and family, you know, I'm very one of those people who's very upfront and tells everybody what I've done or what I'm doing. Unfortunately, it has not been swimsuit weather, so
you're waiting for that.
But people are noticing. Just I actually had on a fitted suit. And most of my clothes have always been fitted, but for some reason I was walking down the hall in the office, and somebody had said, "Wow, you just really do have a flat stomach."
And they knew about the procedure?
They did not know. This person did not know.
Okay.
Because it's a European cut suit, and I was just walking down the hall, and somebody just said, "Wow, you're really, really toned up and in great shape." And, you know, and I will admit that the shirt was a bit tight-fitting, or really slim-fitted shirt, with the tie, and somebody just happened to notice. They're like,
so that must have made you feel like you made the right decision.
Yeah, because they're like, "Don't you eat any like bad stuff or drink or anything?" I said, "No, I'll be the first to admit I'll have a glass of wine and I'll have a drink here and there." I said, "I don't go crazy with my diet."
Right, in moderation,
yeah.
Correct. You're supposed to eat in moderation and be healthy and exercise, but you just needed a little tweaking.
Exactly.
Would you have the procedure again?
Yes.
You would do it?
Oh, I would definitely have it again if I felt that, you know, some areas were just not developing the way I wanted it. I mean, I definitely see for me, it's just self-confidence.
Right. That's a
And
big reason, a big motivator for people to come to the center and to have the procedure done. Now, as far as the experience, you had mentioned to me that you were, after your procedure, you were up and about and doing things and.
I had the procedure
Tell
done
me about that.
on a Friday morning, and the procedure itself, I was literally awake during the whole procedure, talking. There was never, the 2 hours I kept saying went by very quickly.
Yes.
And I know that I was numbed up, so I wasn't feeling, the doctor would know if there were certain areas that maybe needed to have a little more numbing, and he took care, but there was never a point where I was like, oh my God, this needs to end, or I was uncomfortable.
Well, that's good.
I left here, literally immediately after surgery, they cleaned me up, and I think I was out the door within a half hour of having the surgery, if not sooner.
And how soon after the procedure were you able to assume your normal procedure?
More normal activities.
Routine, normal
Basically,
activities.
after I left here, I went and went to the grocery store real quick with my mom to get a couple things. And then I went home, and during that day, I was walking around doing laundry, keeping it, somewhat, not just going too crazy. I wasn't like running up and down stairs or anything, but I was moving around. That night, I slept well. You do have the garment that keeps you wrapped,
The compression garment.
the compression garment, and I was just leaking a little bit from the procedure because they do it with holes. There's no scarring as far as cuts or anything like that.
Right, which they close up within 24 hours.
The next day I wasn't really. There was a small. I didn't have to put bandages on.
You didn't need the gauze or anything.
The compression garment, I would get a little, just a little wet here and there, and I would just basically wash it each day.
Great.
But the next day I was up driving, running errands, going to the grocery store. I was a little tired, but then that Sunday I was back at the gym.
And so now you're happy with the results that
I am happy.
you've seen. And
What I've seen, I'm very happy, and it's changed, and now I'm just kind of like, it's motivating me now to be at the gym and do a little bit more and try to get the rest of the body now in shape with with the abs. Yeah. No, it's just, it gives you more motivation, I think.
yes, I think so too.
And it also gives you a little bit of freedom where you thought, okay, I always have to go to the gym, and now I'm like, if I skip to do something I really love to do, I actually don't feel bad because the procedures kind of helped me along. So I feel like I was such a slave to the gym, but now it gave me a little bit of freedom because I'm like, if I don't go, my abs are going to swell, or you have one day you eat bad. It's like, it's okay. It's that one day where I never would do that before because I was always trying and never seeing the results.
So having this procedure has given you a little more freedom. In your lifestyle.
Exactly.
But you keep it in check.
I keep it in check. No, I'm still going to the gym, but if there's a week where a couple of days I can't make it, maybe for 2 or 3 days because work's crazy, I don't let it become the controlling factor because I'm like, the things I was always working on was my trying to keep the stomach.
Right.
And that's kind of staying where it needs to be. But I don't feel the pressure or the guilt.
But
I still go because I want, summer's coming, and I'm gonna, I definitely want to be able to show them off. And
well, Tim, I really appreciate you taking the time to let other people know that are interested in having the procedure what to expect and the kind of results that they can expect and what's really involved in it and how simple it really is.
It really is. It's a lot more simple than I thought, and I've told a lot of people about it. People have been curious about it, and like I said, I can't say I wish I had done it years before, but as the doctor said, the procedures have only gotten better, so what would have been then and now.
Yes.
So my experience may have been a little different, but now that they're growing and improving, I can't wait to see what the next ventures and what they are.
I'm excited too. Well, thank you so much, Tim.
Thank you.